Take off your clothes, but keep on your heels. Let me give you what you need. Yeah. Baby, slow it down, then speed it up, then throw it back for me. You're a bad thing, and you're showing out. By the way you move, it blows my mind. Can I make my way down your spine, baby? Be a shy girl, be your wave. Now would you whine for me, slow grind for me? Take your time with me all night. Now would you whine for me?
Welcome to Speak It Podcast with me, your host, SoSo, film director, author, screenplay writer, educator, and producer. I'm known for my book, Tales of Love and War, a book of short love stories. I created Speak It Podcast to give a point of view on relationships, parenting, entrepreneurship, and other relatable topics. So grab your wine and join in with myself and my awesome co-host, creator of VNO Podcast, Ron Reed.
Damn, did you eat yet? Oh shit, hold on. Let me eat, 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 let me eat. Before I murder this beat, let me eat. Before I bless these streets, let me eat. Appetite for that glory. Niggas don't know my story. But Wild Bill be the guy. I ain't got no worries. Used to be out warrant, out ducking warrants. Pigs all in my back, you know that swine tough on us blacks. FN hugging my hip, in my pocket, one extra clip. Got that vest protecting my chest, cause some beef hard as hell to digest. High ground hard, don't rest. Look, bitch, don't be no pest. Lil' hoe to fail my test. Real niggas don't deal with no stress.
Hey, welcome to Speak It. I am your host, SoSo, and
I'm Ron
this
Reed
is
on the
my
VNO
co-host.
podcast. God,
How we
we're
know
gonna
you
get
gonna
it right
say your
one
own
day.
name? I say your name.
I started saying it right after you said it.
Oh,
Yeah. How
you
you
had a
doing?
thing in your mouth. I'm good. How are you? Merry Christmas.
Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody out there.
Happy holidays to you. That's my Christmas carol.
That's the birthday version.
Yes. I actually was. Just thought about it. So anyway, how was your Christmas? What did you get? What did you eat?
Oh, my Christmas was somewhat terrible.
You said terrible?
It was somewhat terrible. Yeah, somewhat.
Oh,
Yeah, it was uh I don't want to say I got stood up, but I think there was a miscommunication with somebody, and I was supposed to spend Christmas with them, and I ended up being alone. Yeah.
you should have called me.
No, at that point in time, I wanted to be alone.
Oh, okay, well, you shouldn't have called me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying, and so I'm going through my mind, and I'm trying to just pick apart and figure things out, and maybe it goes along with what our topic is today.
With what?
Right, maybe it kind of goes along with what our topic is today. Why I might have been alone.
We get to hear some juice today.
For respect of
So
the
did you
other
have
party.
Christmas dinner?
What'd you say?
Did you have Christmas dinner? Did you have Christmas dinner at least?
Yeah. Did I have Christmas dinner? Oh, today is Christmas. Yeah, I just ate probably not too
Oh
long
my
ago.
gosh.
Yeah.
Today is Christmas.
I literally, because it kind of came from last night. I texted the person and they didn't respond, and
Mm.
so and then so I just
And you
kind
didn't
of,
hear from him today either?
well, I wished them a Merry Christmas, and then they wished me a Merry Christmas back, and I'm like, hey, did you get my text yesterday? Bought them a gift and everything. Went out and
Um,
yeah. So
can I have it?
probably not.
I'm with you on Christmas.
Probably not. Which you are with me virtually on Christmas. If I can hand it through the screen, but I can't. So men get heartbroken too. That's the thing. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I hate, and I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, so this ain't about me.
my heart goes out to you.
It's
We're
all
sending
good.
all our love to
It's
you
all good.
today on
It's all
this
good.
Christmas day.
It's
Hopefully, New
all
Year's
good.
will get better.
Yeah,
Hopefully, New Year's will get
here's the thing. I'm the type of person, man, where uh if once I start getting down, and then realize like life 2023 was just hard, and so I've had to get this perspective of, hey, I'm alive, I'm breathing, uh, you know, I'm here. I told you I wrecked my car,
better.
and
Yeah.
I'm a very open person, so it doesn't matter to me because it's life experiences. It's just life experience. It's a human experience. So I wrecked my car, and being that I'm like at the tail end of this divorce, my credit is like it's shot. It's trashed. If you go
Mhm.
through a divorce, things like that happen. So I had a Lincoln Nautilus, man. I'm driving in a I went and got a new car, and I had to get a Jeep Patriot. I'm driving driving in a teenage girl mobile. But I but in
Hey,
retrospect,
I
like
know some guys that drive a Jeep Patriot.
that's cool. I just got used to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you start getting used to like a certain just a
Yeah,
certain
I know.
level of things, and so it's humbling, but at the same time it's hey man, it's life, man. I'm alive. You know what I mean? My babies,
That's what matters.
yeah, yeah. So
That's what matters.
yeah, so it's all good.
And well, today's show is gonna make you better. It's a teenage girl. Who commented? A teenage girl
Who is
mobile.
that?
I don't know
Who
who
is
that
it?
is.
Okay.
I don't know. Who is that just replied teenage girl mobile? Because I'm streaming on like 3 or 4 different pages, so I'm
Oh, that's
only
Monix.
seeing the comments on the Speak It page, but I'm streaming on like my regular page and then 2 of my other pages.
That's my man.
So I
Me
don't
and
know who
Monix,
it is.
man. I had to.
Oh,
I couldn't
Monix.
let
That's
the
Monix.
couldn't let the day expire. I had to send him and Dennis a Merry Christmas deal. But yeah, it is, bro. It's I try to feel tough in it, but I try to feel, but it's
That's
not my old car.
I can't wait to hear this. That's Rakia. That's my niece. Hey, Rock.
Hey,
um, what I was gonna say, just put some rims on it and some sounds in it. He
so
said, post those pictures now.
Man, you think I took some pictures of that bug? Look, I hate to sound like I'm not blessed. I hate to sound like I'm not blessed. God got me, but I'm
Just put some
still
sounds
blessed.
in it and some rims on it.
Yeah, right. I said I'm gonna go ahead and V and O it out because I wouldn't have done that to my
Yeah,
Lincoln, but I'm gonna get it. I might get it wrapped or something,
there you
So
go.
yeah, I'm gonna do something with it. Well,
I'm thinking about
talking
those
about
construction pics.
yeah,
What?
he's talking about my construction pictures. Cause you know what I do. He told me basically me and Monix had a conversation, and he basically told me that he said he was a brazier. Uh he used to like braze metal, and I told him I'm an iron worker. He said it's the same thing, right? And so I said nobody can win an argument with Media Monix, so I just sent him a bunch of pictures. I just flooded his timeline with pictures of why it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same, Onyx.
Yeah.
I don't know neither one, but he said it's not the same. He's right today. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
So anyway, let's get into this topic we have today. Don't worry, I'll be the producer since I wrote it anyway.
Good.
So our topic today, you gonna do it?
I got
Or
you.
I already
I
got
got
it
you.
up. You can do the
Yeah.
rest.
Okay. All right.
So why do men hold on to women they don't want a relationship with? That's so want right. I put ants. A relation. This is why there's the edit button.
So you should have let me do it.
Here you go. They don't want a relationship with because y'all let us. That must be my next also. Anyway, so I got put 2 videos up though. Before we even get into it, I got 2 videos, 2 different guys with 2 different with reasons. Okay, I have put this up so that you tell me which one is which. So it's this guy first.
Men hold on to women they don't want a relationship with because they are selfish, period. Because he knows what she brings to the table, so she's emotionally invested. So he plays games with her so no one else can have her. Men like this stay so they can milk you for everything that you have, or until they find someone to replace you. And to me, you can't get more selfish than that. I done seen some loyal, good women destroy themselves because they can't let go of a man that continues to take from them. Eventually, he's gonna take the most important piece, your spirit. He's gonna drain you of the flourishing woman that you are, and you won't have anything left to give. So he's gone because he doesn't have anything left to take.
All right, that was that one, and then
He's
this is the
simping.
next one. This is the next.
Why do men hold on to women they don't want a relationship with? Men who hold on to women they don't want a relationship with may be suffering from attachment issues, a fear of loneliness, or an ego boost from keeping the woman around. In a toxic relationship, the man may be emotionally unavailable and stringing the woman along for their own benefit without regard for her feelings. It can be difficult for women in these situations as they may be led on with false hope and feel used. It's important for women to recognize their worth and not settle for being treated as an option. Hit the plus sign for more sauce. And don't forget the like, comment, and share.
So you put these
All right,
videos.
so I was going through videos, and a lot of the guys were kind of seeing the same thing. And you know what? When I posted this on my Speak It page, there was a guy that said because men are selfish.
That's simple, man.
So Ron, you a man?
That's the easy way out. That's the easy way out. Just to say, "Oh, I'm selfish," or say that all men are selfish. That's why they. No, I don't. I maybe in some cases, but so I'm going through a thing right now where uh, I don't really. I can't accommodate a relationship. You know what I mean? Totally in love with
Mhm.
somebody, but I cannot accommodate a relationship. Just simply, I don't want to give this me and my Jeep Liberty
I thought it
to
was a
her.
Patriot. Oh, you got the Liberty?
Oh, I'm sorry, not a Liberty. I used to have a Liberty.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
You
it
don't
is
use
a
your car.
Patriot. Look at so listening and stuff. Well, I'm gonna say women don't. I'm gonna stop saying women don't listen. But you know, men. You know, when women hold on to men that they necessarily now women will jump into a relationship with a dog head man, with a man that ain't nothing. It's crazy. But they're meanwhile while they're in that relationship, they're waiting and they're holding on and hoping that he gets better. You know, and
Mhm.
I think on the flip side, men they don't emotionally invest themselves as much as women do. And so like they might be saying she has potential, but I don't want to jump into something where I can hurt her, you know, or where there's this attachment because I need her to take a step up. In my case, that's not it. That wasn't it. You know what I mean? In my case, it was basically uh I'm coming out of 20 years, you know what I'm saying? I want to have a healthy friendship and courting, you know what I mean? And I think this person took the courting stages. I didn't want them. And no matter how much I explained it to them, they just couldn't get around me wanting to be friends for right now. And I wasn't going nowhere. I'm
So
not.
you wanted to be friends with benefits?
No, I didn't have to be friends
You
with benefits.
or
Actually,
just friends?
no, we could just be friends. Look, I'm 40 years old, man. We ain't got to be doing all that. Like, I don't like. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Okay, just asking.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's not. I'm
sex
not.
brings different feelings, us confusion.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not, and I'm not taking from. I don't like taking from people. You know what I mean? And I believe that I'm not the only man out there uh like this. You know what I mean? I'm not a taker. And so like if you want it, which you probably do, you know what I mean? Don't put it all on me. I'm offering something too. Monix, Monix chime in.
Mine is already chiming in. I'm seeing
Yeah,
him right now. So some women take some accountability.
yeah.
Women, okay, here's the woman who always take accountability. Um, First off, we go in, okay, we can have these conversations where, and this is why I always say how important conversations are. When you go in and you talking about, okay, a guy saying, I just want to, right now, I'm not in a situation where I can hold a relationship down. I do. Would you tell him I take accountability? I where I'm gonna hold a relationship down, and I just really just want to be friends, just date right now, not really be in a relationship. So you tell the woman that, like I said this before in another show, and well, you tell the woman basically, I don't want this, but I want this, and then it's up to that woman. If she don't want what you're looking for, but she continue to date you, and it's basically kind of like expecting or hoping that eventually you'll come around, and then when you don't come around at her time, she
Mhm,
kind of gets upset, or she automatically make you her boyfriend without you knowing you her boyfriend, and then get upset, and then saying that you're stringing her along. But if
mhm,
you don't go in and tell this lady what you want, because a lot of men would go in, I done dated some guys who told
yeah,
me, like, basically saying that they wanted the same thing I wanted. So I was
mhm,
looking for the same thing I was looking for. And the
mhm,
whole time they weren't. They were stringing me along. They wasn't trying to be, where I was, well, where I was trying to be, but they told me that just to get me. And then when I wanted to start moving forward, it was like they never really said they didn't want to move forward, but it was their actions that showed that they didn't want to move forward. They started getting a little distance. They started, things just started changing. And it was almost like, well, why didn't you tell me this in the beginning that this isn't what you wanted? Then I could have made a decision to either keep going the way we were going, go with you the way you wanted to go, or move on and date somebody who wanted what I wanted for real. Because
yeah,
a lot of people don't fully always say what they want because of sometimes it is selfish because they want this girl, they want to be around this girl, they want to sleep with this girl, they want to hang out with this girl, they want to date this girl, but they know this girl is really looking for something serious. And they probably think like if I tell her I'm not looking for something serious, she ain't gonna want to be with me. She gonna go find somebody who's looking for something serious. So I'm not gonna tell her that. I'm just gonna,
What's
I ain't gonna
that?
tell her I'm
What's
looking for
serious?
something serious. Whatever. Some people date with intentions on hoping to be in a relationship with that person that they're dating. And sometimes women go a little faster than men when it comes to that. So if you're just constantly stringing me along, and months go by, and we in the same spot, and I'm asking you like, hey, what's going on with us? Da da da. Oh, let time tell it. Let the wind blow it in. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with the flow. That's the stuff. Those type of answers when you don't really want nothing serious, but you're gonna try to say, well, let's just, let it go, let it flow how it's flowing. That's your answer instead of saying, I don't really want nothing serious with you because you don't want to let me go. So and instead of saying that, we'll just keep going how, let time let it happen. And then
Mhm,
time goes and goes and nothing never really happened. The same thing is happening. The woman steady waiting to see when time gonna let it happen.
yeah. Like, how long is too long?
Oh, you're not going to be dating me for a whole year and nothing changed.
Okay, so let's say a year. Okay, yeah, I'll take a year. I'll take a year. Uh, that's solid. That's solid. And I understand what you're saying. I'm a go with the flow type of person. I'm like, let's go with the flow. Basically, because I think women kind of scare men sometimes, like because it's like y'all flip the script on us. A lot of times, women will flip the script on you when you get in a relationship. They'll flip the script on you when you get married. Maybe they might act right all through the relationship, and all of a sudden, now y'all get married, and now you start disrespecting me. You start talking crazy to me because now you know that we tied by this bond. And in order to get out of this, it's like you let your hair down, and now you can do things to me where that you didn't do before. Uh, I have another theory about men. This is me. I grew up in the church, in a very strict church. I think we had talked about that before. And I would talk to other guys, and a lot of guys, absent of women, they wanted to please God. And in wanting to please God, they were like, I just can't get my uh hormones under control. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think as much as men like that dog that's in them, they're afraid of it too, and they scared of it. Like, it's like, man, if I get in this relationship, do I trust myself? I don't want this woman to hate me. Do I trust myself with, like, looking at other women, or do I trust myself with being around other women? And she just gonna get mad at me. And it's like, I think men and women need to understand each other's biology better. We blast each other for biology. Women will look at a man and be like, "You a dog?" Hey, man, these dogs is what kept the earth going. You like, we don't we the ones that kept the earth populated. And men look at women and say, "You emotional." Shoot, if I bled, a week out of every month, I'd probably be emotional too. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't take the time to sit here and understand, like, man, this is biology. You know what I'm saying? If he lost himself for a moment when old girl walked by, and now you blessed him, you a dog, you can't, hey, man, I can't help what I want, but just because I want it don't mean I have to go get it.
I agree with some of what you said.
Okay.
I agree with actually all of what you said, but I just want to add on to you saying women flip the script once they get serious or get married. Men also flip the script. A man, you can meet a man as his representative. And I guess
Mhm,
everybody has a representative, but I think men play their representative a lot more
mhm.
than women play their representative. I honestly do. Like
Yeah,
I said, men tell you one thing, and then all of a sudden you get with them and you give them what they want or whatever, and you try to be this person. Then all of a sudden they show their true selves. And so
yeah,
it's like they once they feel like they got you, they feel like they got you enough. They as soon as you start, they be chasing you, calling you, sweating you. As soon as you start returning that same energy, they like, I
mhm,
got her. So
yeah,
now they not putting as much energy into it like they used to. Now if they make it seem like now you gotta sweat them, now you gotta chase them, and it's like, but where was you at? Where was all this? Where's that saying? I'm reciprocating your energy, but now your energy is low. Now that you
yeah,
got, you got my attention.
yeah,
Or it's you was just this lovey-dovey, vulnerable, mushy guy in the beginning for months. Now that you realize once you got me, now it's, oh, I don't talk like that. Or the vulnerability is gone, the mushiness is gone, the lovey-dovey is gone, like that honeymoon part of you has left.
yeah.
Now I'm dealing with this, aggressiveness, or whatever. It's like just
Yeah.
gone.
I think
So
I agree with you, and I don't say it's all men. I think it is some men. I think what happens is uh, men are hunters. You know what I mean? Like, inside of them, that's what makes them, like, want to come after women. And you ever seen a cat, with a mouse? Once they catch the mouse, they play with it for a second, and then they drop it on the ground and they walk
mm,
away and leave it. And I'm saying
mhm.
that from my point of view too. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm saying from my point of view too. I've hunted, and once I've had, I think it's just, is that human? I think men do it more, but I think it's human that once you get what you want, it's not as fun anymore.
Well, you got to keep it fun. I
Yeah,
mean, if it's not fun no
exactly.
more,
Yeah, exactly.
if it's not,
Exactly. Yeah.
if it's not fun anymore,
Yeah.
say something. Be like, okay, let's switch it up. Let's do something different. But it gets to be where, so the chase is fun, but once you get the woman start chasing, start reciprocating. Now you ain't even do nothing. Y'all ain't even really did nothing. They ain't really fully hung out, but
Mhm.
you just know now I got her. Now she coming after me.
Yeah.
So now I can slow down.
Now you feeling
You
yourself.
know, but
Yeah.
and now it's looking like okay, now I feel like I'm sweating you. You
Right.
know how the roles flip. You know, it's like
Right.
now I'm
I
turned off. Now I
I
don't want to
think
talk to
that
you no more.
yeah, I think that I think that we are more conscious of I think that we're more conscious. We need to be more conscious of it. I think that it just happens and naturally that's what happens. You know what I mean? And then some cats they'll fight you about it, but I think men we
Mm-hmm.
need to be more conscious that hey, this is what naturally happens is that after the chase is over with, I get bored. And so I need to keep it exciting. I need to keep it. I need to go for something else. You know what I mean? I need to
So now I gotta
aspire.
start giving you that attention, make you wonder what I'm doing. Now make you start back chasing me because that's what happens once the woman stops. Now the man is wondering.
Hmm.
Now the man comes back.
Hmm.
Now the chase starts again. You know, it's like damn. You know, like,
I think after the
like you
chase
got
is I think
something
after the
to
chase
play
is over.
with.
But see, I don't think that we should play games with each other. I think or like you maintain some type of mystery. I think after the chase is over, I don't think that you should start playing games like let me figure out a way to make him hunt me again. I think more so the relationship starts. You know what I mean? Now let's get to know each other. Let's you know what I mean? Let's hang out. Let's do things that people do in relationships.
Well,
But
you gotta put that in there though. You know, it's like if you texting me, we going back and forth like almost every day. You text me every morning, all the time, calling me, you know, whatever, trying to
yeah,
see me. And then I'm returning it back to you. And then now that I'm returning it back to you, now you slow down. Now I'm not getting those texts no more. Now I'm not getting those phone calls like that no more. So it's like why so now it's like okay, you started this. I'm with you. I'm with you on it. I'm on it with you.
yeah.
And now you slow down.
Well, maybe it's time for
So
you
now
to
I feel
show the
like
man
I'm
that you
now I feel
care
like I'm
now.
starting it. I'm initiating everything. All you know all of a sudden I'm initiating it
Well,
by myself.
but maybe it's time for women to like now it's time for you to show that he's a human being too. Because you know, like you can there's a time to hunt. And then after you hunt, what do they usually do? They usually take the catch home, you know, everybody get fed and you sleep. It's tiring. You know what I mean? It takes it out of you. Like while he was sending you those texts, while he was on the phone with you all the time, while it was things that weren't getting done. Now that I have you, I can kind of flow back into regular life, and now I could do the things that I probably neglected while I was on this hunt.
But now you're neglecting me. And you don't spoil me with attention and then take it away.
Well,
That's like
yeah,
buying a kid a bunch of toys one Christmas and then next year they ain't got nothing.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that.
But it's not nothing. But I think okay. So because y'all like the thrill of the chase too, you know what I mean. So you liked that thrill of the chase, but to a certain
It
extent.
depends on the person because sometimes I'll be like, would you just stop? If I'm ignoring you, please stop. No, we
I
don't
mean,
always
why?
like the chase.
You got him, he got you. What's wrong with you calling him or texting him every now and again? What's wrong?
I
Like if you're
mean,
not getting them,
it
what's
ain't
wrong
nothing
with?
wrong with it, but I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with me calling and texting. It's just the fact that when you call and text me, I'm right away. We back and forth, boom, 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 boom on the beat. So
Hmm.
once you got that beat, now you slow now your beat started slowing down. So my beat's still going at the same rhythm, but now your beat's slowing down. So I'm texting you, I'm not getting that text right away, right back like I was giving it to you, and then you giving it right back to me. So
Right.
now it's like I gotta wait hours after hours after hours after hours after hours for you to text me back. But as soon as you text me, I'm still on that same beat,
Hmm.
but you done jumped off the beat. So it ain't nothing wrong with me texting you or calling you. I mean, I don't mind that at all.
Hmm.
But it's a problem when I'm not getting what I once was getting from you, and I didn't switch up. You switched up,
Yeah.
and you switched up without communicating with me that the switch was going to happen.
Yeah. Who is this?
Lorenzo, we got a couple of comments right here.
Yeah.
Lorenzo was up here saying, what he say? A man that has nothing can be controlled with her resources. A man who has his own car, job, money, home will not stand for or put up with the female nonsense. He would pack up and leave. I think he was referring to that video
Yeah.
when dude said when a woman got a lot to put on offer on the table, a man don't want to let him go.
Yeah.
This must be this crazy ass. In this day and time, why should a man commit to today's woman? What else are you bringing to the table other than sex, hair, flashy, tight clothes, and makeup? That's what you think of us? Is that what you think
Who,
the only thing we have to bring to the table? What women
who,
are you dealing with?
if you get bored with a toy,
If you get bored with a toy, don't get mad when someone else picks it up and play with it. That is right, Lorenzo. That's the first thing I agree with you on. Lorenzo usually come on my podcast and always disagree with me. But
okay.
now I'm gonna agree. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna agree with you. That's right.
yeah,
You get bored
and
with the toy.
I think that's the second phase. I think that might, as toxic as it sounds, I think that might be the second phase after the chase. Is protection. Is like I think people in general when they might be bored with it, but when they see that you want to play with it, now it's like now I step my game up again. Now I got
That's
to
that
get back on it.
manipulation.
Yeah, and I see. It's crazy because I'm not gonna lie. We talking on a relationship podcast, so I can be a little toxic. What I see amongst women, I've seen it, man. Especially married women, they will do things. I've had friends. Their women will do things to keep them from going to the gym, to keep them from going out of the
Mm,
house, to keep them from bettering themselves. They want to keep that man fat and sloppy, and so he got to come home and beg for it all the time because it kind of happened with me in my marriage. I was kind of getting taken for granted, ignored. I started hitting the,
mm,
I started hitting the weights, and now things were different. Now you took a little bit more care of me, and it's like, and that made me feel a type of way. You know what I mean? You didn't see me before, but now you see me a little bit more. Now I come home and
mm.
you throwing it at me, and it's like I was asking before, sometimes, begging, you know what I mean? But I was a little chubby, you know what I mean? I gained a little baby weight. and
That
and
love
now,
weight.
yeah, I start hitting the gym after work, and now you start seeing other people noticing. And now, hey, you want to go out? I asked you if you want to go out a lot. Hey, come on upstairs. Oh, you want me to come upstairs now because somebody else noticed? I don't want to go upstairs.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it because I'm a human being, and I don't feel like I'm not something that you can put to the side, and then when the little boy from next door want to play with it, you want to grab it like this. That's mine. No, I won yours last week.
Well, you kind of was, but
Yeah, I was, but I'm saying like you didn't treat me like it.
didn't treat you like that, right?
Yeah, you
And
didn't
that's
treat me
like
like
I
it.
know a guy who's like that with his girlfriend. He has a business that he's trying to start. He's really good at what he does.
Mhm.
But and I think I was telling you this, I'm not sure. Every time he does business with a woman, his girlfriend intervenes in it and basically make him like she ended up deleting me off his page. Now for some reason, she thought me and him was messing around. Not at all. Nothing. Every message on Messenger was business about him
Okay.
doing my logos, my shirts, my, whatever, because he does logos and business cards and all that stuff. Everything we talked about was business. You can read the whole message. It's
Yeah.
all about business. And for some reason, she thought me and him was messing around.
Yeah.
I don't know how she got that from our messages of him us talking about him making my cover art and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So one time I had when I was doing the open mics, I had a thing where I had vendors come and they, sold their stuff. So I wanted him to come out and sell his hoodies and everything because there was gonna be a lot of people there.
Okay.
And she caused a scene where
Okay.
by the time he got there, basically everybody was gone.
Really?
Um, Yeah, and so then she ended up deleting me off his page, and basically say she deleted every girl off his page. Then started making fake Facebook accounts trying to add me as a friend and to get on my page. My page open. You ain't really got to add me as a friend. You could just look on my on my page. I don't even know why you had to make a fake friend request. And so yeah, so it was just like I told him, I said, you need to, first of all, this girl is you can tell she's a very insecure girl. Okay, that's all I say. But I told him, I said, you really need to, she is not for you. She is not, she don't even, why is she not representing your clothing? Why is she not out here shouting you out? Why is she not out here selling hoodies with you? Why is she not at the pop-up shops with you? Why is she not doing business dealings with the females since she don't trust you with females? She handle your business dealings with females. I said, she is not for you. She's going to ruin you. If you keep staying with her, she's going to ruin you. You're not going to get no customers. People are going to talk about you, and it's not a good business. It's not a good look for you when you have a whole woman that's ruining your business. And probably most of your clientele might be women. And she shut it down.
For the life of me, I don't understand that mentality with women. Is they be so busy trying not to lose them that you about to lose them.
You about to lose them.
To nobody. Like it's a lot of women that do that, and I don't understand that mentality where you think deleting all his you're taking another human being's choice away. Let me choose you every day. Let me choose you. You think that deleting these women off of, like, what is that going to do? Like, I have my own mind. If I don't want to go after them, I won't go after them. If I tell you that I want you, then I want you. But yet you think that you have to follow up behind me like I'm some type of dog. And if I choose somebody else, it's because I wanted to. It's probably because you was acting like that.
Exactly. And then the fact that you are making me lose money. Like, I'm trying not to be a 9-to-5 person. And you are taking that away from me. And it's like I never understood women like that, because I know several women like that too with their men. It's like I never understood how women is not standing, on a Saturday man and helping them like grow their business, because especially, I mean, even boyfriend, husband, if you're together a long time and y'all planning on marriage or whatever, or even just a long-term relationship, if he's starting a business, I be trying to talk to guys I'm dating into becoming entrepreneurs, because I rather you be an entrepreneur than you having to be standing up there going off somebody else's schedule. So like I'm always, everybody I date, I'll be talking, if they not already an entrepreneur or have a side business, I'm always trying to get them whatever crap they got. I'm like, you need to go ahead and make that a business. Like I'm looking up stuff for them. So yeah, I could never understand how women just like would just try to keep their, I guess it's the way of, but you ain't gonna keep no man in no house. I don't care what you try to do. You ain't keeping no man in no house.
It's going back to what I always say. Those are women that don't even look at you as a human being. You can't take a human, like we didn't like slavery. You can't take another human being's choice away.
Right. We ain't like COVID. Shit.
Yeah, right. Like you can't go through his phone and delete messages from other women or call. Like, if he gonna choose somebody else, he gonna choose somebody else. How about you make yourself more likable and maybe he'll choose you? You know
exactly.
what I mean? Yeah, and like
and he probably did choose her. That's the thing.
Yes.
He probably did choose her.
Yes.
And the fact that she's so insecure, she don't know. She don't even try to see that he didn't, like I said, with that guy. If she was more insecure and she see that he chose her because he allows her to do a lot of stuff. And the fact that you read our messages, he never tried to come at me. I ain't never tried to come at him. I don't want him. He don't want me. It's all business. So if you read those messages, you would see that he wasn't trying to choose me. He chose you. Like, he only on business with these women. He's choosing you, but you can't even see that he's choosing you. So now, eventually, he gonna get, one day, maybe, I don't know how long it's gonna be, but he's gonna get tired of you, and he's not gonna choose you no more.
Yeah.
But
I went through that, and so it hits a chord in me that after 20 years of marriage, that you still think that I'm about to run off with the lady that I don't know her name that walked past me on the street. Like, don't you think I know? I build things every day. I go to work and I build things. You think I want to go back to square one? I remember what this was like when it was just two pieces of metal. Now I have this whole structure, and you think I want to go back to day one? No, I've already built it. Why am I going to do that? So
Right.
why are you sitting here worried that like that don't make no sense. I think it don't make no sense to a lot of men for us to do that. Now on the flip side of that, I understand. I understand because there's a lot of men that will build a structure and they want to sit that structure to the side and go build another structure at the same time.
And then
So
build another structure.
yeah, and then build another structure, and then build another structure, and so like ladies, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't know that I understand, but a lot of times, uh, you know, being able to tell you, hey, can we sit down and talk about this? Can we, but you want to argue and fuss and fight with him, and you want to, but at the same time, you want to keep him there. You can't have both. So that you be a lot of times these women know that they're being toxic and they know that I'm pushing them out the door. So let me, they in survival mode. Let me go do everything I can. Like that's the dumbest, most childish thing ever. You going through his messages and trying to scare other women away and calling other women and telling them that's my man. You can't call every woman in the world. He gonna find somebody. He gonna get rid of you. You can't scare it. You can't scare everybody away.
Stop. Go. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
good? No, you
My dog and my daughter.
you look scared. You like,
It's because I just saw like my little table almost about to flip over.
okay.
Jeez, scared me. But do you think women hold on to men that they don't want relationships with anymore?
I think that women. I think that I have also met the attention whore. You know, I've met the woman that has no intention, but she got a simp feeding her every day. Baby, you look so good. You just the smartest thing in the world. And she has no intentions of ever doing anything with him, liking him. They call it a 90-day rule that turned into a 180-day rule that turned into a 360-day rule. And next thing you know, you simping. Yeah, there are women that just want attention. I mean, man, I hate to say it because but you look at it's almost like that Steve Urkel, Laura thing going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why
Until he
Laura,
became Stefan.
yeah, till he became Stefan, and it's like she, no, she didn't want him around, but you telling me that like she could have eternally put him out of her house, and I'm talking about the character, not the person, but that character,
Yeah.
she could have eternally like you don't ever come over here again. But no, I
Right.
think she liked it a little bit. She liked him coming over, telling her
Mm-hmm.
how beautiful she was, with no intentions of
Oh,
ever.
Laura.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of women, it's a lot of women like that. You know what I mean? They know, you don't want to do, but you, hey, let's go, and then we call it the friend zone. You friend zone them.
Mm.
You put them, you make them a friend,
I had a
but you,
friend zone a couple guys before.
but see, that's bogus. Like, let that man go. Let that man
No, but
go.
it's like it's almost like you kind of let them know, but then some guys though they don't stop.
Yeah,
Like I can tell a guy that basically I can even tell a guy like if I can dare I'm dating someone. I'm not in a relationship, but I'm dating.
yeah,
And then they'll hold off for a minute. And then all of a sudden they come back. I don't know, maybe they thought me and that person just stopped dating or whatever. But then they'll come back. And then they'll start back right where they were. And I'm like, and then even when you like not really communicating with them, you're not really engaging in them what they're saying or things like that. It's like some guys just don't stop. You know how many times I got 101 hellos in my inbox
yeah,
without me saying hello back from
yeah.
the same person?
What?
Like for real. Like
Yeah,
they don't stop.
yeah,
And so it's like sometimes we just be like, okay, well, we gonna talk to them because they just won't stop.
yeah,
And then that's all we're gonna do is just have conversations with them. It's never gonna go anywhere.
yeah,
But I believe that women too also hold on to me and that they don't really want a relationship with. It's sometimes more so when they were already in a relationship with the man. And when I say like when women basically mentally leave,
Mhm.
a relationship.
Mhm.
And so they don't really want the relationship no more. They're just
Yeah.
holding on to that relationship, to that man because of comfort, or maybe he gonna change, or waiting for something different to happen before
Yeah.
they physically leave. And so mentally, we can be in relationships mentally with a person for about 2 years,
Yeah.
mentally there,
Yeah.
and never knowing this, and have no intention. We just don't want this relationship no more, but we are staying. We are staying in there because one, maybe that's our home, and we not ready to leave our home.
Mhm.
Or maybe we if we not living together, maybe it's just the comfort of knowing, what I'm saying, I can go hang out with this person when I'm, what I'm saying, because he's somebody I can hang out with when I ain't got nobody else. I don't want to be with him, but I don't want to be lonely. But I
Yeah.
know I don't want to be with him no more.
Yeah.
So we do kind of hold on to relationships that, or men that we don't want relationships with no more.
Yeah. He's a placeholder. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, yeah, that's not fair. That's not right. And that's those women, like I said, they want that attention. They friends on the dude. On the other side of what you were saying, yeah, man, it's some dudes that they dare to hope. You know what I mean? They love your dirty drawers, and they'll sit there and wait on you. With hopes, because women do change their minds a lot, and so you've heard of being that, I was her friend for 2 years and she finally gave in. I finally broke her down. Hey man, more power to you. I ain't that dude. You tell me no once. You could start there. You be like, I'm gone. I'm out, man. I'm hot out in these streets. You just you lost a good one. You lost a good one. I
it's
say that I say that it's not I'm saying I'm hot out in these streets. What I'm saying is I treat people well. I treat people like human beings. I try to be
Mhm.
understanding. I try to see your side of things. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I wanna discuss it. If my temper flares up and you say, "Hey, can you calm down?" Yes, I'll absolutely calm down. I understand what you're saying. You're a human being. You don't deserve to be yelled at and all of that good stuff. But yeah, you ain't gotta tell me twice, because I know it's a lot of cats out here ain't treating people like that. Women, people, nothing. So I'm a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a catch, and so you don't have
You're
to. I'm not
22.
gonna be the cat. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in your inbox. Like good morning every day. I got things to do.
Man, dude, like even when it'd be like message requests or
Yeah,
whatever, and hello, gorgeous.
yeah,
Hello, hello. I'm like, dude, if you in my message request, you don't even know I see this. Like, and it's like constant. Or if you follow me or you're on my friends list, and then you constantly saying hello, good morning, hey, good morning, hello, gorgeous, hello. Like this one guy, he was like, hello, gorgeous, and I was like, hey, hello, how are you? He's like, I'm good, how are you? Or whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I'm like, he was like, he said something. I'm like, um, how can I help you? He's like, I'm trying to flirt with you, lady. I'm like, oh, my bad. And then I didn't say anything after that. Like, I didn't know what to say. Like, your game was horrible.
yeah,
So if I didn't know
yeah,
you was flirting with me, then you need to chime out.
yeah.
Like, then this other guy, I asked him, he was there, and I was asking him, like, I said, do I know you? He was like, no, but you was in one of the groups, and so I thought I'd reach out to you. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, that's it. It's like, what else?
Well, you not you,
It's
if you would have been a little bit attracted to him, would you have given him different energy?
I don't they and the one guy wasn't an unattractive guy. I just think that the approach was wrong.
Okay.
I just think there was no it was no umph. It was lazy. And so I don't think he took his time, and
Yeah,
was no thought into it.
yeah. The game
So it
is a
was no
fine
turn on.
dance. The game is a fine dance. You got to know like when to approach. I mean, I at one point in time I didn't understand that. I would have talked about you for saying that, but I understand that. I understand there are awkward moments that like it's probably like, man, let me just lay back for a second. Uh, uh, yeah, they gotta guys, fellas, find the right moments, man. Find like if to
You gotta
to
ease your way into it. Like, here's the thing. Like, maybe respond to a story. Like I put a story up. Like,
yeah,
respond to the story. To kind of like ease your way in a little bit.
yeah,
Respond. That kind of sparks a little conversation. It's not just a regular, hey, how are you, gorgeous? You know, that's played. Nobody care about that. I already know where you going. You know, if I don't know you, if we you and my friends list or whatever, but we never had a conversation or whatever, I already know like where this is headed. So I'm not even gonna respond to it. But if I put up a story and maybe say, you know, if it's funny or whatever, do the laughing emoji or do your beautiful picture or respond to my story. That's a way to ease yourself into a woman's inbox without being creepy. Just don't say nothing creepy, but respond to the story, and then you could probably start a conversation there. And when that conversation started and ended, and then wait a minute, for some time. Maybe she looking forward to your message again. Don't just keep going and every day now you got a message. Every day now you replying to all her stories every day. Now you done ruined it because you gotta take time with it.
Life is a mag, and I think women have to understand this on the other side of this is that like just life is a bitch, man. Like you literally if you don't like a girl, it's easier to make conversation with her and it's more likely that she'll fall for you. If you like her, it's like you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? You really have to
Did you
calm
walk with the
yourself
book in
down.
front of your
Like,
pants?
would you right? Yeah, that how you know about that trick? No, no, but like, cause I've been on both sides of the dime. I've been on. I used to say like when I was younger, before I got married, I used to be like, man, like these chicks that I'm not totally unattracted to, but like that I'm somewhat unattracted to. They end up falling for me, and the ones that I really want, I always end up pushing them away. And
It's
now,
like that. It's like that with women too, though. It's like that with women. I used to say the same thing. Like, how come the guys that I don't want, the little guys that just not my type, they be wanting me, but the guys that I be wanting that's my type, like it's so hard to like get them to like notice. But back in the day, babe, back in the day, now I can honestly probably say I can probably get any guy I want. But back in like the day, like I used to think that like, dang, how come I want this guy, but this guy want me? I don't want this guy. I want this guy, but this guy looking that way. I'm looking his way, but this guy looking my way, and I don't want to look his way. Like,
I've been the one that was not wanted. Yeah, and it was man, not no more, but I'm, I'm with you.
right.
I think you reach a
We can
certain
relate.
age. Huh? Yeah, I think you reach a certain age and you realize that like man, it's just another human being. So like I don't think there's any woman on planet Earth anymore that turns me on so much to make me have butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
Age I'm at, I don't think it's a lot easier to just have a conversation with somebody. In turn, I'm currently just like emotionally unavailable, but I have women that come at me now, like, and and I'm a conversationalist, so it's hard for me not to make conversation with them or to try to push them off or whatever. And so
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that I give the wrong signals out. Uh, I
And
don't
that's
know how
the
to
that's
stop
the
them.
part when you such a people person and you're having conversations, regular conversation, and people you're not even knowing that this person actually like you, but you
Mhm.
just having a conversation with them and they're thinking in their head like, "Ooh, she talking to me now. Maybe what I'm saying I can talk to her more." And it's like the whole time you just really just having conversation in your mind. But in
Yeah,
their mind, you're cooping up a whole relationship with them. They're like cooping up a whole relationship with you. And that's when the
she
crazy
won't be.
stalking
Yeah.
type shit goes on because you're just being you and having a regular conversation with a regular person in your head, but they're dating you.
Yeah,
You don't even know it. Like
we go together now.
you're in a whole relationship. You don't
Right.
even know you're in a relationship. I've been in plenty of relationships I didn't know I was in. Like it's just so weird.
Do men act like that too? I mean, like on the flip side, like do men want to possess you like women want to possess you? Like they think it's a little different.
I just said I was in relationships I didn't know I was in.
Yeah, but like what's men's reactions with that? Like, because I know women, they like
They get
they
more
go about
weird.
it different.
Men get weird. I'm telling you, they get so weird. It's like I can't even explain. Like they get in their feelings.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
y'all say men don't have feelings like that, men get in their feelings. Like, I promise you, I just had dudes write me paragraphs of text messages like this long. I don't even read them because my attention span is not that far
Yeah.
long. And I'm like, can you just break it up in pieces? But like, for real, men get so weird and they get more in their feelings than women. And it's crazy. And the whole time it's like, damn, why are you? And I don't even be knowing like where the weirdness come from because I'm thinking we just cool.
Yeah.
But then when I talk to other guys about it, they tell me like, shit, no, they liked you. They wanted something more with you. They done created a whole relationship with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Really? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that. But then
Yeah.
when they start getting weird, instead of just coming out saying, "Hey, I'm digging you, I like you," or whatever, they try to come in another way, and then you don't even know it. You thinking they just cool, and y'all like real cool friends
Yeah.
until I guess once they realize that they can't get you like that, then
Yeah.
or you not feeling them like that, they start to get super weird. I done
Yeah.
had so many guys like faking to get in my space just to be around me or talk to me.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and gets so weird. And it's men they get in their feelings like hard,
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. It's
If I can show you some
man.
of these messages.
I believe it. I believe it. I was, yeah. I mean, I was a lot younger, but I was that guy. You know what I mean? Like so I totally believe it. But uh, it get to a point. You talking about grown men, man. We need to abandon that.
I'm talking
Like,
about grown men, men my
yeah,
age. Oh,
yeah, yeah. Like, plus, man, we can't. Like, I think this is where like we hype these relationships up. We hype these people up, to like God-like status, you know what I mean? And then when you get in a relationship with them, you realize that they human and they got faults and they do things that you don't like. So I think we should really stop hyping other human beings up like that, man. And just like, just like somebody. It's cool. Like I still like people, but like I'm not infatuated with anybody, you know. Crazy part is because of because I know that there's men like that, and I think because there's men like that, there are women out here that want you to be infatuated with them. And when they get a real one, you're gonna find out like there's no infatuation. I like you a lot. I love you, but
hmm
I'm not gonna be following after you like some type of lapdog. You know what I mean? That's not even real. That's not
And
real.
I wouldn't even want that. Like, I
No.
don't want nobody like, cause I like my little space. Sometimes,
Yeah.
of course, it gets lonely over here sometimes, and but then it's like, so I get so caught up in my work
Mhm.
that I don't even think about like not being around people. But then of course you want to be with that person. But I like my space. I don't want nobody following me around. Nobody constantly. We don't. We can go a couple days. We can go hours without talking or texting. And I'm fine with that. Especially when I know like you're just as busy as me or
Yeah.
whatever. But then eventually I would want of course that quality time. But
Yeah.
I like my little my being in my little, I'll call it my cubby hole
Yeah.
where it's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think every human being you should have that space to yourself so that you have something to offer people. You know what I mean? Like you people
Miss
want
me.
to, yeah, huh?
I said miss me.
Yeah, miss you a little bit. Yeah, and it's that so you could build back up. You could build your person back up to something that's worth offering. You know what I mean? I said there are women that just do really want to take all your time. You know what I'm saying? I
hmm
said it's women that want to take all your time. They want to stay on the phone with you all the time. But then like I said, 2 years later they'll look at you like you ain't doing nothing with your life. It's like because I've been spending all my time with you. I didn't have no
I'm
time to
like, look,
deal with
everybody tell you to be
nothing.
on the phone with me like that. You could have
Right.
said, I gotta get off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did I lose you?
you could have easily said, I gotta go to work. You holding me up. You want me to be successful? Then
Right.
but I don't blame the woman for the man not 2 years later not not being successful.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, what we got? 6 minutes left. So I came up with a new segment instead of Ask Ron. I came up with today. I learned what about relationships, whether it's from this podcast, whether it's from your day to day, whether it's from anything that occurred today. What did you learn about relationships?
Relationships like with the opposite sex?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason I say that is because we are talking about. I mean, the reason I say that is because relationships. I actually learned something about like friendships today. You know what I mean?
Okay, well
Uh,
we can talk about
yeah,
friendships too. We can make it
yeah.
abroad.
No, but I've also learned something about
Yeah, we know that's
relationships.
making
Yeah,
friendships today. We can talk about
yeah,
friendships today.
yeah. No, I say that today was horrible, but I did have a buddy come through and make the day not so horrible. You know what I mean? Like it
Thank
was.
you. Oh, not me. Go ahead.
Who is that? Who is that? No, let's not. Hold on. Who is that?
Who is this? Monix? Who is this? Let me see. Today I learned people just so mean. Jesse mean. Let's see. I don't know who that is. Of course, it's Monix. Okay.
Today I learned. Look, this
Oh,
dude, he
Jeff,
gonna
you
come
like
in at
super
the
late.
right. Yeah, life coach gonna come in at the very end. So what did I learn? Let me get off. Let me not get too far off topic. Today I learned about relationships that today I learned that I can be hurt, man. Like just because today is the day that I really want to spend a day with this person. You know what I mean? And we had talked about it before. I had told them that I was gonna spend a day with them, and they played. I ain't gonna say they played me, man, because God knows what happened. I like to be open minded, but I just don't know. You know what I mean? And uh, today I learned to continue to love. You know what I mean? I might have to love afar, but to continue to love. Today I learned. Let's look at friendships. Today I learned with friendships that hey, man, ah, I've gained all these close friends in the past couple months, and that sometimes, man, you got to lean on those close friends when you find yourself in a hard spot, like I found myself today. And I
Hmm.
used to laugh about stuff like that, women being around each other after they men been dumped them drinking wine and talking, talking crap. But
Having fucking
you,
girl parties.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know what? That's very human. That's very human. And it's not just, yeah, we can laugh at women for doing stuff like that, but it's human because my boy came through for me today. Kind of, I don't want to say talking off the ledge because I'm not a ledge type of person, but just kind of gave me some perspective.
That's good. I'm glad you had that comfort
Yeah, yeah.
as you
What
came
about
on pretty.
I came
Oh, it's
on
gonna be
pretty well.
crying.
Man, it's been one. When I tell you it's been one. As far as the year, I've never been so ready to see a year go. And
Mm.
when I tell you, I've just become accustomed to loss in this past year, and I'm just ready. Ready to yes, sir. Poker nights are extremely necessary with the right people. uh, uh, but yeah, I'm ready to see this year go, man. I'm ready for 2023 to be gone and 2024 and new beginnings and all that stuff. And I'm not stupid. I know just because the day changes, or the year changes that it don't. It's just a new mindset. I'm ready to get myself in a new mindset.
Set new goals.
Yeah, set new goals, set new. It's been a rough past couple years, so I need to grow into this new person that I've become. Because the person that I was, he got to die. He dead. So I'm learning to be who I am now.
Yeah, that's who is that? You told me not to like just give in and pick somebody up when they really needed the ride because you gonna put you first and your obligations first, even though your friend's stranded. Yeah, that's who you are now. Let's not
You
bring that
said,
in 2020.
yeah, you still mad? You mad? Because old me would have done it. Old me would have, and
I
then
need
it's
owed you back.
no, God, no, you don't.
I
No, you
need owed
don't.
you back that day.
Yeah, right, that day. But you found. Look at you here. You here. But I
And
mean,
you didn't even
old
check
me
to
like,
see.
and you don't. Here's the thing. You don't. Because I knew you made it. Look, here's the thing. You don't understand. I felt really bad about that. I mean, I really I thought about it a lot, and I was angry about it. I was a little angry at you, but I've also learned that I cannot be angry at somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I can't be mad at somebody else. Uh, that's emotions that I have to deal with on the inside because that's who I am, and I don't think my heart will ever change. I think that I'll always have to deal with my emotions of saying no to people because it hurts me.
Hmm.
Because if I could move the world for another human being, I would. And it hurts me when I can't. And that's
And
not
all I did was
if
ask you
you
to move your car. I ain't even ask you to move the world. I just asked you to move your wheels.
if
Like
you
just
if
move your
but
steering
if
wheel a little bit.
and I shouldn't be mad at you for asking me to move the world. You said move your steering wheel a little bit.
So
Yeah,
today I learned about relationships. Okay, so we can talk about regular relationships. I learned really not to hold the person fully accountable because they don't not doing what you expect them to do. And I say expect, I should put quotation marks when you want them to do it. So and so I can't like I had to really like sit back because I was finding myself like, oh, help, whatever, and I'm like, wait, this person, who they are, and it is Christmas, and they did wish you Merry Christmas, but because they didn't answer your next question, and still haven't, by the way, but
oh,
but you never know what they're doing, and eventually you probably will know what they're doing. So don't expect them to just jump on it like because you were ready for them to jump on it. So I had to really like just hold, just say don't hold them accountable for not being what you expect in the beginning. As much as I talk about stop having expectations, because when they're not met, you get upset. So I had to like just bring myself back into that thought, that mind frame and mindset rather, and like don't do that. Like they'll they're gonna respond. They always do. Just not when you're ready for them to respond. So, and it's not the Uber driver. Okay, and so and with friendships, I really had to learn because when my associate just passed away, well, not even just, I didn't even know he passed away, and until I saw his brother post about his memorial, which was last Saturday, which I was out caroling, and he was being buried. I didn't even know. A lot of us didn't know he
oh
died.
yeah,
Um,
wow.
but I knew he was sick, and when last time I talked to him, he said he was going into a rehab facility to recover. I was so caught up in my own stuff that I didn't call to like check on him, and I didn't notice that he wasn't calling me. That's how caught up I was. And everybody always saying, even Jeff say, so stop being so busy, take a day, relax. You gotta stop being so busy. And oh, I can't, my brain doesn't work like that. You know, and it's like now I'm like, okay, now I have to start checking on my friends. I got to start checking on people. And then sometimes I used to be like, man, I ain't called this person in so long. I ain't called this person in so long. Then I'm like, oh, well, they ain't called me.
Hmm.
So now with him passing, it's like, well, he didn't call me because he did. You
Yeah,
know, I didn't know he died. How can I not know somebody who I have all these plans with for next year?
yeah.
I didn't know he died.
Wow.
So today I learned to stop being so busy and to check in on people
Yeah,
and making sure they okay and let them know I'm okay.
yeah. That's great. And that's yeah, you are right about that. I think I started telling myself the same thing, and I don't think it's the most healthy thing to say. Well, they haven't texted me, so. But I got people that check in with me, man. I got people that send me quick texts a lot. I got a lot of people that love me, man. I can't sit here and deny that, and that's what's gotten me through. And I need to start sending those. Hey, just thinking about you texts. You know what I mean? I don't have to. Sometimes, folks want to talk and you ain't got time for all that. I really just want to make
Mhm.
sure you're still alive, but yeah, we got to learn how to just send those, hey, just thinking about you texts. I'm just thinking about you. A lot of times if you ask a question, you open it up for conversation. But if you just send them, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about you. Yeah, I'm thinking about you. Hey, you were on my mind. Make sure you're okay. But yeah, you're right. I feel you on that. Thank you, SoSo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You you say what?
I said thank you.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. Jeff said this was a good episode. Y'all getting deep with the final thoughts. I'm gonna watch the replay. Oh well, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in during final thoughts.
Yeah. Right.
Um, well, thank you again, Ryan, for another awesome show. And yeah, Merry Christmas. It's 9:38. And yeah, my Christmas has ended. Has yours? Yours ended?
Yeah, not ended when it began this morning. uh, I need to stop being negative, man. My babies got me this guy got me sweatshirt. It got me a tape measure that told me that nobody measured up to me.
Oh,
So
that's
I can't
cute.
I can't sit here and say like, oh, it's been a terrible
See,
day. Like,
because when you said that, I was thinking like, oh, your kids didn't even come by, or you know, like just no one
Jonathan
wanted to
Hood.
see you on Christmas. It was like, damn, you
Yeah,
just
right.
the humbug.
Well, I saw them yesterday, and I was supposed to be out of town today. Hanging
Uh,
out with. I was
so
gonna give
that's
this
what the
person
plan
Christmas.
was.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna give this
She just
person
said you had a
Christmas.
good Christmas, man.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, Smooch. It was Smooch. Smooch is my guy, man. That's who came through, and we hung out a little bit, and
oh, that
and
little
we
smooches.
yeah, yeah. It's that part of Smooch that nobody get to see. And he makes
Oh, is it?
unavailable,
Smooches.
unavailable.
Smooch
Yeah,
really gives smooches.
he really is a solid cat, man. A really solid dude, and
Oh,
yeah,
shouts out
and
to you, Smooch.
and my cousin. I talked to my cousin for a while. We got some crazy news that we can't talk about, but we was really like just going in. But yeah,
I want to know. We'll talk off camera. 'Cause I'm nosy. And y'all can't keep secrets from me no more. I'm part of the crew now.
okay.
Ah, every time this is a
Yeah,
I be trying, man.
you trying to end it? Yeah.
Guys, it's such bad communication. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put you on mute.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm horrible at surprises. It's just like it's just not working here. We I've been trying to get Jonathan Hood to surprise you for Christmas. He says yes. Oh, I'm like, can you jump on in a sec? Oh wait. Oh, maybe I read the message wrong. He was replying to something else. He's
If
talking
you
to
can't
Zoo
get
on the
them on,
show. Now and it got
it's cool.
juicy.
Right, it's cool. Jonathan Hood, man, I still, bro, I love you, man. I love you. Like I say, I don't know if you
We
like
gonna we
want
gonna
to
get
hear me.
Jonathan on. I know he said he do
Yeah,
his show on Mondays, but I thought he was off today on Christmas. I must have read. Okay, so I sent him a Merry Christmas. He said, "Oh, you're a wonderful Merry Christmas." And so when you know how you don't open it up, you can't like scroll down because I was like, "Thank you." Oh, can you jump on in the sack? So then I thought he said, "Oh, you're wonder." I thought he said, "Oh, sure." I don't know where I met that from. Um, Yeah, I don't know where I read that. I must have read that. So no, somebody else. I must have read somebody else's message and thought it was his message. And I'm sitting here calling him. I hope he's not on air. But
oh
we're gonna get him
gosh,
on. Even if I gotta come on, and even if I guess gotta call you on like a Tuesday or something when he's not on air, and just have
yeah,
him like you talk to him. You're gonna talk to Jonathan Hood. All
man, I
right.
love that. I got to start listening to his show again. So yeah, tell me when
He
his
got a
show
new
is, and
time too. I know he's on
I'm gonna look it
Monday.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up on ESPN because I used to enjoy listening to him. He's different. He has a different type of voice, a different kind of flow. You know, he'll argue with you. You won't even know he arguing with you, like, or he mad. Like he
Mm-hmm.
kind of have like, yeah. So
And he make you
yeah,
better. If he listen to he's do my air checks for my podcast. And
sure.
he'll give feedback. He's my air check teacher. And
Oh, okay.
he gave us feedback on our podcast and stuff. And
That,
he's like my unfiltered podcast. We was the only show that he told us we just had to give 5 minutes.
yeah.
He was the only show that he told us to give 10 minutes. To now you got the booze
You
all
said
mixed up.
you got your booze all mixed up.
Oh no, you got them mixed up. Yeah, I'm like Jonathan Hood. You thought I was calling some other dude on the show.
We're supposed to be ending.
Anyway, let's go. I was trying to surprise you again. I ain't lingering the show no more with you on it. I'm gonna just make sure that Jonathan Hood click. When I see his face on here, then I know he coming. If I don't see his face on here, but it's time for us to go, then he ain't coming. All right. So,
Appreciate the effort
all right. Well,
on your behalf. Thank
you know
you.
you welcome. Merry Christmas. Oh, somebody is late. We're gonna go. All right. So thank y'all for joining in. I don't know who that is. It said what's on my people. But yeah, we're ending. So watch the replay. We'll see y'all again Tuesday. No, we'll see y'all again. What day we on? Mondays at 7. Or we'll try 7. All right. Oh, that's landscape. Hey, what's up, landscape? We leaving.
Looch.
I know, right? It's kind of late, Luch. All right, good night. Good night. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. See y'all New Year's.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Good night. Oh, I gotta end it.